Hey, what's really hood, y'all? It's Mark A.N.T. coming to you live from Texas. Today I'm bringing you some new content. This is called the Stay True Podcast. So I'm gonna tell you what no one else will tell you. I'm gonna show you what no one else will show you. This is my story about my first show ever. You know what I'm saying? First time on stage. First time meeting real big artists. First time in the building. Here we go, y'all. So my first show, y'all, was here in my city, El Paso, Texas. It was on May 1st, 2022. You know, just last year. And it was a great show. Had a great time, you know what I'm saying? Met some great people, some great artists. So how it all came about was the Cash Kings. Cash Kings are some artists here out of El Paso. They're artists, they're promoters, they're doing big things, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. So they invited me to El Rey Muerto. It's a bar right here in venue, right here in El Paso, Texas. I lived right down the street at the time. And they invited me. And like I tell you, I'm gonna tell you the real spiel. I paid for that performance, you know what I'm saying? I paid to get on stage. The reason I paid because I believe so much in myself, so much in my music, so much in who I am and what I can do, my ability. I took the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't gonna waste any opportunity. I had the finances at the time to back it up. And I was like, let's go. So I opened up for Mr.Capone-E, Carolyn, the Cash Kings, and other various artists. And I had a good slot at the time, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I was opening up right before there, but I wasn't first. So that was cool. So I jump on stage, you know what I'm saying? And I just introduced myself, you know what I'm saying? I told the DJ drop that record. He dropped it. And I just shouted out, you know who I was, what I stand for, and the crowd goes crazy, you know what I'm saying? How about Chuco Town, El Paso Cowboy? Oh, wow. Blew their socks off, you know what I'm saying? I did a 3-song set. The 3 songs was Swang. The second song was El Paso Strong. The third song I finished with was 915 Vibes. I just released it at the time. Great song, go check them out. But yeah, it was my first show, very important to me. You know what I'm saying? I hold it dear to my heart to this day. And I rocked the stage, you know what I'm saying? Got off stage, everybody congratulated me. You know what I'm saying? I thank people for coming. And, you know, just a smile, putting a smile on people's faces, you know what I'm saying? I was happy to be there. I was grateful. And, yeah, I jump off stage, go straight to my booth, you know what I'm saying? I had my own cabana, you know what I'm saying? Big boss stuff. And I had some females with me at the time. I just met them that day. And I had my merch right there and everything. I was sweating up a storm, wearing all these cowboy clothes, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, everybody just, yeah, we love you, all that cool stuff. I was like, man, this is, I was overwhelmed, honestly, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, from there, that's when the headliners came in, and I went out to my vehicle, and Carolyn's tour bus pulled up, a bunch of people crowded around her and stuff like that, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna meet her? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? So I said, just be yourself, Mark. Just pull up, you know what I'm saying? This is your city, bro. Have confidence. You know what I'm saying? Jump in there, meet her. So I had some merch at the time. I gave her some of my merch. It was some spandex. She thanked me for it, you know. She reached out her hand, and I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. She said, I want to shake your hand. I shook her hand, you know what I'm saying? She looked me in the eyes. She thanked me, and yeah, from there, I was like, okay, what's the next move? What are you going to do to, like, you know, be yourself? I was like, okay, I said, hey, Carolyn, do you mind if I walk you in? And I offered my arm. This is my city, El Paso, Texas. And I offered her my arm, and she said, yeah. So I walked her all the way to the back of the venue. Her posse was looking at me like I'm crazy. Who's this cowboy? And I just, you know, it was a dream come true to walk her in. And I walked her into the venue. She went straight onto stage to perform. I'd never seen her perform ever. And I was with some girl at the time, you know, it was just a show girl, one of the supporters, fans, you know what I'm saying? And I was new to this, so I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, paying attention more to her, the music and everything like that. So me and this girl looking at each other deeply, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, you want to go to, I invited her to the back room or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got my clothes dirty. We ended up getting caught up, you know what I'm saying? They caught us and banging on the door, you know what I'm saying? So I sent her out first, and then I come out second, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little embarrassed about it, you know what I mean? And Carolyn was performing at the time, and I remember when I came out, like, that was her last song, and I was like, man, like, I was over there laughing and chuckling, but really, I was like, man, like, Miss Carolyn said, bro, you know what I'm saying? You dropped the ball. You got distracted, bro. You're supposed to be focused on your music. You're supposed to be focused on this whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Soaking up the game. You know what I'm saying? You got your eyes off the prize, bro. So I was like, man, okay, I gotta make it up. I gotta come back from this, you know what I'm saying? To everybody out there, if you're trying to do something, always stay focused. Always, you know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave all that stuff for afterwards. Leave all that stuff for later. You know what I'm saying? It'll always be there. The drugs, the alcohol, the women, the drink. You know, if you're serious about something, you gotta stay committed. You gotta stay focused. So, yeah, I kind of brushed that off my shoulder. And then from there, Mr. Capone came on stage. He rocked the stage, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And then from there, pretty much the end of the show, it happened like this, you know what I'm saying? And I had a custom jersey that I made him, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna give him this jersey, you know what I'm saying? It's my city, and my city is a Texas jersey with my clothing brand on it. I put Mr. Capone on the back. It's a blue jersey. I know he rocks with the Dodgers, so I was like, this blue is, and I was like, man, he's back there with security, like, man, trying to figure out how I'm gonna meet the guys, how I'm gonna meet him, how I'm gonna this and that. So he was in the back kitchen. Man, I just rushed back there. I just walked in back there. You know what I'm saying? No invitation. And I met him, and I handed him the jersey. I said, you know, thanks for coming to El Paso. Thanks for the show opportunity. And handed him the jersey and everything. You know what I'm saying? He thanked me, and just walked out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, okay, you made that happen. So everybody's leaving the venue, and I'm passing out my promotion stickers, you know, thank you for coming. Girls are like, what are you gonna do after? What are you gonna do after? And I was like, oh. I was focused at the time, so I was like, I'm straight, I'm good. Passing up on girls, whatever. So I go back to my slab, and it was parked next to Carolyn Rodriguez's tour bus, and she's out there getting her vehicle and stuff like that. And I used to smoke at the time, you know what I'm saying, heavily, and I had some good treats from Denver, so I was like, hey, do you want to smoke? I asked her and her crew and the posse, and you know what I'm saying, I got to meet her manager, and I got to smoke with the posse, you know what I'm saying, and it was like a dream come true for me, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my night, I enjoyed everything, and I also had a videographer at the time. He recorded everything, took pictures. I paid him, and I was like, man, this is my first show, man. This means a lot to me. And from that point on, I was like, man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for real. Like, I'm gonna take this music seriously. I'm gonna put my heart into it. I'm gonna put everything, my resources, my money. I'm gonna go hard with this. And to everybody out there, you know what I'm saying, your first everything is most important. Your first kiss, your first show, your first everything, your first wife, your first watch, your first car, you know, and to me that was my first show, my first gig. So from that point on, I was like, Mark, this is you. I got bit by the bug, the music bug. I was like, this is my life, this is my passion, this is my everything. And from that point on, I never gave up, I never stopped, I never threw in the towel, you know, and I overcame all the challenges, you know, and people judging you, the embarrassment, this, that, you know, the comments, the laughing at me, talking about Chingo Bling, you look like Chingo Bling, you cowboy, this and that. And it's just like, I never let any of that stop me. I never let it stop me. And now in this day, I got about 12 shows under my belt. I perform in big cities, you know, and I never stopped, I never will stop. And to everybody out there, you know, chase your dream, you know, go after it. You know, take the steps you need to get what you want, to be where you want, to go where you want in life. And I told you I was gonna tell you the real spill about everything, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there it is, my first show in El Paso, Texas. Very great day, very great moment. You know, and ever since then, I've just been going hard, dropping music, dropping albums, working on a new album, you know what I'm saying? Working with great producers, great engineers, you know what I'm saying? And it's really real now. So, to everybody out there, stay on your grind, stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize, you know, and never quit. Don't never stop. Don't never throw in the towel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over until it's over. So yeah, thanks to all my supporters, thanks to all my fans, thanks to all my people, my family, thanks to my city, thanks for, you know, everybody out there that's real, everybody out there that's real. And big shout out to the Cash Kings for inviting me to that show. Big shout out to Carolyn Rodriguez. Big shout out to Mr.Capone-E, you know what I'm saying? Smart A.N.T, hardest artist. Catch you on the next one. Oh, get 'em.